Okay. So yesterday you should have, or the day before yesterday, excuse me, you should have listed your 5 rules why you that you think are policies that are unfair, and have them listed out and told me why. So today we're going to go into part 2 of it, setting the scene. So I want to kind of set things up for you so you're in the right frame of mind. One of the reasons the war broke out between the colonists in America and the British were because the acts and taxes that Parliament passed and issued to the colonists without their consent or even a vote. So basically, we're talking about the Stamp Act or the Sugar Tax or the Intolerable Acts, the Quartering Act. All those acts Miss Kearney talked to you about were very unfair to the colonists. Um, so I want you to kind of be in that frame of mind. What if, excuse me, let me change that very quickly. I know I can't type. What if your school decided to issue acts against the students that were extremely unfair or unjust? You have no voice, no vote. Your parents have no say. You just have to accept the new act or tax or be arrested or fined. Get in the mindset of the colonists and how angry they were. So imagine that a new rule was passed or a new act was passed, and it was just very unfair and unjust to you. You would want to protest. You would want to, disobey it because it was unfair, just like Benedict did and the colonists did. And Benedict did before he became a traitor. So your directions for this is you choose 5 rules and explain why they were unfair. You chose 5 rules and explain why they were unfair yesterday. So you have 5 rules to choose from. Pick your favorite one, the one that you feel the most passionate about, and you are now going to create your own. It's called inexcusable act, and you're going to follow the steps below. So you would just write in with this: what rule did you choose? Why did you choose that rule? What makes the rule or policy so bad? And can you make it worse? So, for instance, like maybe you said only having 20 minutes for lunch was unfair. Yeah, you can make it worse. You can put it down to 15 minutes with no talking. That would make it even worse. You lose 5 minutes, and now you can't even talk to your friends. Please go to the video and watch me present some examples of my students on their past inexcusable act. Um, I'm going to put the link to the video, and it's going to say video examples. And then you can see some examples of the kids in the past and what they have done. Make sure you're writing in another color on this too. Now, before you begin your project, you're going to need a few things. Usually, you want to give it a catchy name for your act or your tax or your rule. A catchy phrase to go with your act, maybe. Some kind of illustration does need to be present on your act. So you need to either, you can draw it, or maybe you find a magazine picture that kind of helps you and you glue it to that. Possible specific rules or procedures. So this is when you're going to list kind of what's unfair about it. Be creative, have fun with it, enjoy this. This is your chance to make fun of the rules or policies or procedures that you think is unfair. So, like I said, I'm going to show you some examples, and it's going to be in the link with when you go back to Canvas. So it's there. It'll say examples of past inexcusable acts, and I want you to look at those, and I want you to see how creative they are. The phrases they use and the catchy names they give it, and the rules that are outrageous, but kind of funny because it's making fun of rules that are already in place that kids thought was fair from the get-go. After that, you're going to create your own. So you will kind of model yours after all the other ones. This is just kind of your last planning sheet. If you have any questions, please let me know.